La 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 la. Hello, my darlings. Welcome back to Leonie Dawson Refuses to Be Categorized, the podcast. Today I'm going to be sharing with you about my next 21-day challenge. So exciting! I have taken a couple of months break from doing 21-day challenges. I just felt like I needed to consolidate what I've learned and experienced. So far, the 21-day challenges that I've done this year are 21 days without social media, 21 days of digital decluttering, which was about, I really only checked my emails twice a day. I checked Messenger twice a day. I stopped reading the internet. I stopped internet shopping. I stopped internet browsing. I was just doing like the stuff that needed to be done, and that was it. That I was getting offline and getting on with my fucking life. Again, amazing. And then my third challenge was 21 days of meditating, and I also paired it with doing 21 days of blogging at the same time. Honestly, these challenges have absolutely freaking been life changing. They've allowed me to test out new habits without having to actually commit to them for a lifetime, which terrifies the fuck out of me. Plus, I'm someone who is so much better at a sprint than a marathon. Like, give me a big project to pull off with a stupidly small deadline, and I'm like, woo, I am pumped. I will be number one at this. But give me something to do every day for the foreseeable future and beyond. Like, kill me now. I am weak. So, I've been really hankering to get back into the 21-day challenge saddle, and this one's going to be a different kind of focus. It's less about my own personal discipline per se, and more about setting and maintaining a parenting habit and culture. Specifically, it's about helping my kids bloom into being happy, yes, healthy too, enthusiastic and confident readers. They both really love books. This is just the next step to consolidating it. It's like a 21-day reading intensive, but hopefully without pressure, just good habits. It's a reading month, it's a festival of books, it's a literary palooza. Also, one of my favourite moments in parenting have been when I've been wedged between the two of them, sniffing their heads and reading books with them. I just want to cultivate even more of those moments. So, here are the two parts that I'm thinking this challenge will consist of. One, daily habits, which include 20 minutes plus of reading time. So that would be listening to my youngest read while my eldest reads by herself. 20 minutes of me reading to them, and optional is a lesson from Reading Eggs or Reading Express. Reading Eggs for my youngest, Reading Express for my oldest. This last one, is like dependent on whether it's school holidays or weekend. I don't want them to burn out too much on doing stuff during the school week. They're currently on 2 weeks of school holidays, so they got plenty of free time to do this. Now, here's the thing, like I've done a lot of reading to them and with them over the years. Like when we were homeschooling, I was reading hundreds of books a year to them. So reading time isn't foreign to them at all. I'm just aiming for daily and repetitive consistency. Daily repetitive consistency as absolutely my worst fucking enemy, thanks to having autism and ADHD. I can be many things. I can be an enthusiastic parent, an excitable parent, a creative parent, an encouraging parent. But someone who is hyper organized and repetitive is very difficult for me personally to institute. So that's why I'm working on it. And I just want to say right here as well that I do, like in sharing this publicly, like I do feel a little bit worried about being judged online for being a shit parent because daily repetitive tasks aren't my greatest strength in the world. So I just want to, even though this is like, you're all really cool, just in case I've managed to snare somebody into this who aren't our kind of people. I just want to preemptively say to any errant judgy McJudge faces to stop being ableist and sexist. Ableist because ADHD and ASD make this shit 1,000 times harder than it is for neurotypicals. We are awesome parents in lots of other ways. And it's sexist because if a dad said the same thing, he'd be held up as a god among men for even thinking about trying. And mums are doing their ding-dang darnliest. So let's all support and not shame. Anyway, having said that, I feel like, I don't know, I've been online for 20 years now. I've been blogging for 17 years. I feel like sometimes I just have to preemptively say things. Otherwise, like, I'll just be annoyed when I, like, somebody else say something back. I'm like, no. Anyway, we're cool. All right. The second part of this challenge is doing kind of like a reading research project for myself. Because as I've discovered with these 21-day challenges, they become like mini research projects, which to me is the most exciting thing of all. I fucking love diving into a new topic. I get obsessed with shit and I love diving deep in. So I'll likely do some research and share what I find along the way about cultivating readers. Or even, I might do some reading about reading. Yes! Can it get more better? Oh my god, I love it. So some possible research ideas. One, I'd love to spend a couple of hours at the library to do a deep read and note taking of how to teach your kids to read books. Remember how I celebrated my birthday by going to the library last year and power reading through a pile of books and making illustrated notes about them on my own birthday? Like that. I want to do that, but about books. I want to interview people about how they encourage their kids to read, and just like not in like a formal interviewing kind of way, but just in like a hey, open-minded ? Kind of way. I want to read books because lots, of course I do. I may even, oh my god, set up a new notebook inside of GoodNotes to document my research, because that's the app I use for note taking on my iPad, and I love it. Plus, of course, I'll share it here through, regular challenge logs as I've done for previous 21-day challenges. Now, in terms of setting myself up for success, I am an obliger tendency, and I do so much better when somebody else knows what my goal is. So here's how I'm using accountability to help consolidate these habits. 1, my best mate is going to check in with me regularly and also help me problem solve any issues that I come up against. And I just want to say here, get yourself a mum friend who has older kids. They know more stuff than you, and it's super helpful. They're like, oh, yes, no, I've been through that stage. This is how we do that. And I'm like, thank God, somebody knows. Secondly, I'm creating weekly reading logs every Sunday that will be viewed by somebody else, and that somebody else knows about it. So somebody else's eyes equals instant productivity for me and for other people with obliger tendency. And of course, I'm talking about this publicly and making a whole fucking research log about it. Now, in terms of when do I start, fuck waiting a new month to start. I am hooking in now. Now, 2 things I'd love to ask. 1, if you have any tips or experiences in helping your kids become insatiable readers, please do email in support@leoniedawson.com. And if you could also let me know if you're comfortable with me sharing your answers publicly in my research log. I'm also happy for it just to be a private email between the 2 of us. Well, 3 of us, because my assistant will read it too, but she is tops. And secondly, if you've got any recommendations for books or other resources about helping kids to become great readers, please let me know as well, because I would love to read them. Now, if you'd like to get every single post I write about this research project, make sure you go to leoniedawson.com/daily in order to check it out. All right, hi-ho, it's off on another 21-day challenge we go. How very exciting. And of course, there's only a couple of days left in order to enroll in my brand new course, which has sold so many. I'm so surprised at how popular it's already been and how people are just, they want this so bad. It is all about marketing without social media, and you can go to leoniedawson.com/marketing, and we start in 2 days. So jump on it, my loves. All right, Carry on, my friends. Carry on. Let's carry on being magnificent. Big hugs. Bye.